Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we lit there. Make sure over here. Oh, wait, what's up? What's up? What's up? Connecting to streaming software to go live. Man, you should already be lit. Be coming in all late. What's up with it though, y'all? Yeah. I found a old DMT experience that I don't kind of recall, but I kind of recall. What's up with it? That's me. I kind of recall, but I don't recall. You know that type of DMT experience, and I kind of wanted to share it, because it's like, when you have these experiences, you see so much, bro. You see so much, and we always talking about God and the devil, evil, good and bad, and all these things, but it's one thing to talk about or even to read about, but it's like a whole nother thing when you actually go in and you see God being everything. I think it's a whole different experience that's like really kind of beyond your understanding. So you be kind of throws you off, because you see this thing that is God being everything, like not limited to one thing, not limited to the faith that we have in the certain gods. Like, you actually see this thing becoming and being everything, and it's like, bro, it's like one of the most beautifulest experiences ever. To if you a lot of us have been there, a lot of us been on psychedelics, and we've seen this and we've experienced it. Others, not so much. But once you get there, like it trips me out, because everybody that I talk about the experiences with, that we talk about it, and like they start diving in, once they get there, they be like, they always say the same thing, bro. Now I know what you was talking about. Now I see what you was saying. Now everything that you was saying is coming into play. I'm starting to understand it even more, because the more you dive in, the further you go with your experiences. And I think it's more of, as you're going, you're letting go of all these belief systems that we have, that we carry, that we walk around with. You begin to let go of all these things. And the more you let go of all these things, it opens your mind to expand and pull in new stuff. It, like, your mind will expand, and you pull in all these new understandings, and it's like almost like you giving these new gifts of life, that you kind of knew, but you didn't really know. It's like but once you see it, you go, oh, okay, I know this, I remember this. But before you get to that point, it's like it's blind, you blind to it. So I want to play this one. I want to play this one that I found, where I dove in on the DMT, and I was able to see this thing. And sometimes I, like, when you there, you kind of you understand it. Like, you have a better understanding, because you're feeling it, you're witnessing it, you're being it. Because it's like, even after the point of you seeing this God thing being everything, you get to a point to where you start to become everything, because you are a part of this thing, you are a part of this creator, the one that made all this. So you start to become everything, meaning that it doesn't matter what experience you have, how scary it is, how trippy you think it is, whatever you see, and you'll be it. You'll exist as what you're seeing. And this is like one of those times where I seen it being everything, and I'm about to get into it right now and just go on and play it. Want to wait a little bit and talk a little bit, but I'll talk afterwards. Let's just get into it.
Bro, that's I like actually when people say they met God, that is funny. Cause I was like, God was without form. Without form, he didn't have no form to him. God
And that's one of the things that I always say, like when diving in, like God doesn't have a form. God is every form. God is the formless taking form. Whatever form you want God to be in, God's going to take that form and present itself to you in that form because this is what you asked for. So it's like God is already everything. Like I always say this, like you don't have to do anything to see God. You don't have to go nowhere to see God because God is already everything. There's nothing that you really have to do because it's already there. It's already being, and that's the wild part about it.
was like nothing. So every time God took on the form, whatever it was like God just taking on different forms, bro. And it was weird because I was seeing God existing as so many different things that it was like kind of sense. And you start to begin, you understand like you are God. You are. That's one thing that you are. That's one thing that I do know for a fact. You are God. And then all these different things that we create, bro, this shit is fucking crazy. And we put all these stipulations like what it is God existing, coming in the form, coming in the like.
Hey, that like that's one of the things that I've been seeing a lot lately since I, over the time of diving in, and I always forget it. I always come back and I forget it, seeing that this God entity is everything. Not limited to nothing. Like you, me, everything. And it's like, bro, but it's hard to like really accept it. Like when I'm there, I can accept it because I'm seeing it, I'm being it. But when I come back, it's like I go back to normal day life. I go back to, being whatever this is. But then it's like, dang, you get to those points to where you see there's even no separation. Like I'm looking at my computer and it seemed like my computer is over there, but when I'm in there, it's like I'm one with all these things. Like I'm one with the computer. The computer isn't far away. The computer is in me. It's like the weirdest thing, bro. It's like the trippiest trip.
It's so like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I'm explaining it. I do know how to explain
It's
it,
like I
but
don't, but I do, but
the
I don't.
sense that it makes is just like it was like overwhelming, bro. I could just see it. I just seen God just being everything, and I got it, and I knew, and it was like okay, like even when you think like hammer, or whatever you think, you God gonna come in whatever form you want him to come in. That's it. That's what existence is. Like God is gonna be whatever you want God to be.
And
Period.
that's the
I
thing,
like
bro.
God.
That's the thing that that kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of throws me off to see. Like just God being everything. I don't care, the hammer to the nail. Like, bro, God was everything. Like God was when I spoke, God was the words. He was the letters, he was the sound. He was like almost like, oh, almost like I said, like when you having a dream, right? Inside your dream, you go, you get in your car, you drive to the store, you get out at the store, you talk to one of your friends, you go in the store, you buy some milk, you pay for it, the clerk speaks in Hindu, speaks to you, he got a Hindu accent, all that is you, like within your dream. I don't care what you seeing. If you seeing the wind blowing and the grass is going, like, that's you. The sound of the wind, the sound of the cars, the wheels on the cars, every sound within your dream and everything that you seeing is you. Now, take that and magnify it by infinity. Like that is what the God is. And it's like, bro, it's like what? It's like the trippiest thing.
Is always here. He's being everything. So it's like always. He's never. God is never off his job. He's always on his job. Because he's right now. He's being this right now. He's being this cup when I take a drink of water. I'm
Or
like, bro,
drink of coffee.
okay, you is without form, but we formed you into all these different things in order to make us and create all these other fucking foundations of what we call life. What we call life is God existing, being everything, bro. Everything, like not limited to nothing. I'm talking about your thoughts, your dreams. You when you want him to be the devil, he be the devil. When you want him, no matter what you want him to be, that's what he be. It's not
What's
he
up
not
with it,
even.
718?
I don't even think that the creator is even thinking like we think. Like it's just busy being. It's just busy being and existing.
It's almost like as if God was like the energy behind everything. And like God didn't have anything to do but be the power behind everything. It was like the trippiest thing, bro. And it's wild because as I'm going over the video, because it's so old, I think this video probably like this thing's probably like 5 years old. I can remember it. I can remember it as I'm listening.
And being everything that whatever individual that's and wanted to be at the
like,
time.
And it's a wild thing to think about, right? Because like now, right? Like when I hear people talk, no matter who it is, when I hear them talk, I think I believe them no matter what they're saying because they believe themselves. Because like I was talking to Jordan yesterday and was talking about this, and I'm like going, it's weird that I say 1 billion people came into this life and left. Like we really don't know the number, but everybody that came into this life and left thought they were right about whatever it was they were doing. It didn't matter if they believed in Krishna, if they believed in Jehovah, if they believed in Allah. They all thought and knew for a fact that they were right in whatever it was they were doing. Like, if not saying, they wrongs and different things. I'm saying their belief system, their understanding, they knew and for a fact that they was right. Now it gets to us, right? Now it gets here to me. I'm like one of the ones way in the billions. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm living my life. I'm taking in this information. I'm taking in that. And I'm right. I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right about this. I know I'm right about that. I'm doing the same thing. It's like the same thing is playing itself over and over again. And it's like kind of dope though when you think about it, because like I said, everybody that comes into life, when you're born, it's a fresh new mind looking at the world all over again in a different way. So the world always seems new. The world don't ever get old. It can't get old. As long as we're producing kids and everything's producing kids and kids are being born, the world it's impossible for it to get old because it's being looked at with fresh eyes. Even though it's the same body, it's still getting looked at with fresh eyes. And that's kind of dope because everything technology and everything that we have is doing the same thing. So therefore, if I come into the world, right, and my dad make cars, like I can take the knowledge of his car expertise and I can make better cars than what he did. I can make newer cars, or I can make a newer thing better than what the last person made, because I'm furthering everything. Like that's like even with the bodies, like we're furthering and bettering the bodies every time we reproduce and we make another body. It's getting better, and I don't know what we working up to, but it's on its way.
You need it to be what it is. whether it's a car, whether it's a
I ain't gonna
blunt,
listen to this
whether it
radio.
don't matter. It's gonna be whatever you need it to be. That's God. And it's fucking crazy, bro. But I sat there, I watched God be in the power lines.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy because I remember this one the way because when I hit the DMT, I think I was doing I was sitting in like the lotus position, and you feel me? It felt like I floated off the ground. I'm not gonna lie, it's like I was like 2 feet in the air or something off the ground, and I just boom became one with everything. And I'm just like kind of checking it out, like, whoa, like, all right, okay, I get it. And then I see the energy of God within everything. And then I could see the energy of God going through the power lines. And I'm just looking like, whoa, like, what the hell, bro? It was like the most fascinating thing, but it was like the most beautifulest experience. It's one of the,
And I'm like
it's one
watching
of the
God be the
best.
power lines, watching him be the trees, watching him be the sky. And I'm like seeing just everything, no matter what I looked at, be in the wood right there. And I'm looking at the wood and I'm going, God damn, we just tread over God. Like we don't even get it. Like we don't get it. But we do get it. We get it, but we say we don't. But God is like everything form.
And I think the reason I say that is like we don't get it, but we get it because everybody is doing exactly what they want to do. Some people doing what they made to do, but we're doing exactly what we choose to do. Doesn't matter what it is. You know, dude that sniped that Trump, he did exactly what he wanted to do. It's like we taking advantage of the reality because we know that we have the power to do these things. And then some people say, "Nah, we ain't got the power." It's like, no, we was given the power to reprocreate. We was given the power to see. We was given the power to think. We was given this mind to do the things that we do. If we wasn't, it wouldn't be happening. Everybody wouldn't be doing it. Everybody might just be doing the same thing, but we're not. Everybody's coming up with their own way of living life, and that's the way that they're living it. They're not tripping off of anything else. They're doing exactly what they want to do at the time they want to do it. Like exactly.
In order to come and bring, like, I had to put on a form. I had to be something in order for you to have an understanding. I had to come in the form of Anubis or Jesus or whatever in order for you to understand.
Yeah. And that was like one of the dopest parts of seeing that also, that in order for you to know and understand what God was, I had to come in a form. Like God had to come in the form. God had to be something. God, in order for you to even accept the explanations that the Creator had, it had to come in the form that you was okay with, that you were, like it's trippy because everybody, even people that have near death experiences, they do this also. They die, like they have the near death experience, and God always comes in the form that was okay for them. You feel me? It never would have faced. Never would have faced, but always comes in the form that was okay for the person having the experience. That's what, it always throws me back to God being our imagination or something like that. You feel me? I heard somebody say that a long time ago, because that's the form that it's going to come in. It's going to come in the form you need it to. And every time when it come in the form you need it to, you're going to notice it and you're going to say, oh, that's God. Like even if God come in the form of a book, you feel me, and present itself to you and say, you're going to say, okay, I accept that. That's God right there. You feel me? Because God can take any form. Like we seen it. We see people worship cows. We seen people worship snakes. We seen people worship people. We seen people worship the sky, the rain, the sun, the moon. We seen people worship everything because God is everything. So God, with God being anything, anybody can look at it and say, oh, that's God right there. And they can turn around and begin to worship that thing. Ah, yeah, yeah.
because this is what you wanted. You wanted me to come in the form so you can understand. And I have that's lowering myself because I am formless. So I can take on any form. I am every form. I'm every form because I am form.
I am
That shit
formless.
is fucking mind blowing, bro. Like just to see it, man. Just to see it. It was it was beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. 4ACO is a
Oh,
dope
that I
ass
didn't
trip.
even. That is wow, bro. Oh my god, that was. I thought this was a DMT experience. Oh, 4ACO is DMT, but golly, bro. So that mean on this experience, I was in there for about 6 to 8 hours, like literally. Like, oh my God, this had to be a long one. I'm gonna have to find the other videos that's linked to this one because this can't be. This only 15 minutes. It had. If it was 4ACO, then I was in there for a
Man, when
while.
you start seeing, because when you start seeing like Anubis,
Whoa.
like you first get these weird, it's like a
Okay.
pyramid, but
Okay.
it's built like a totem pole or something of gold, but all the way going up to the pyramid, it's different things going on. Like it's one that it got like horns on it, like gold horns going out, and it's like it's a weird place to be, but you've been there before. It kind of reminds me of Egypt, but it's not Egypt because this place is made out of gold. So it's like it's not Egypt, but it's like,
Is this the one where I
bro,
saw?
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I know one thing. What I do know is I'm gonna stop labeling things. I'm gonna stop putting
Wait,
labels on.
bro, go into Anubis. Cause if this is one of those other experiences where I seen Anubis and the go like what did I see? I'm trying to remember. I'm going wow because I seen Anubis on a few experiences. Uh, nah, it can't be that one because that was the Baphomet. But that's when I seen the Baphomet. I can recall that one generally, but the one time in the beginning when I seen Anubis, I remember I was Anubis, bro. I was standing outside, like I was in the house, and I went outside, and when I went outside, bro, I was 10 feet tall. Not I'm talking about 10 feet tall. No, I was like 25, 30 feet tall, to where I was through my roof. My legs was through the roof. I was going through through the roof, through the ceiling, and I was looking down over the city like this. And I could feel my ears sticking straight up, bro. But I was like looking down at the city like, you feel me? And it's wild because I remember a lot of times, coming in as Anubis, like one time I was in a coffin and like I was trying to wake up. I was trying to wake up. It was like almost like I was in the coffin in like a dream type state. And I was trying to wake up out the coffin, and the psychedelics was like, nah, you can't. It ain't time yet. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean it ain't time, bro? I'm already, my eyes is open. I was trying to move, and then like I couldn't really move or wiggle because I didn't have no wiggle room inside the coffin, bro. It was like trippy.
The
It was
creator,
trippy.
and asking the creator to come in these different forms in order to give me knowledge or to give me things. Come as Anubis, come as Vishnu, in all these different forms. It's still the same thing. It's still the same. It's the same thing. It's just taking different forms in order to basically please you and to please your thoughts. So it's like I gotta, you feel me? It's like
That's
I'm
wild.
saying, it's like because we all
That's
are
wild.
God, but we take on these different forms, and it's like boom, like all these different forms, man, and it's still the same thing though. And I guess it took for me to actually sit there and go, damn, nothing actually exists. Nothing, everything that you thought you knew, everything that you thought you knew, you got to kind of shake it because everything that we think we know is a concept of man.
And that's wild to think about, bro. That this probably would help me go further in my journeys when I started realizing I had to let go of what I thought was. What I like everything that I so called believed, I had to let it go. I had to get rid of it. It didn't matter what it was, whether it was my family, my kids, myself. I had to let go of and go, none of these things exist. And like I said, once I was able to do that, life opened up. The experience opened up to where I was able to see everything. I wasn't there was no more stop signs in my way. I wasn't stopping myself from going further. I wasn't stopping myself from seeing the what is instead of creating what I wanted it to be. Like, cause this is what we do. We make life into what we want to be. We walk around and we go, oh, that's a red car, that's a green suit, that's this, that's that. It's like almost shutting that off. No more. No more of that. No more of thinking or making this thing what I want it to be. Let this thing be what it actually is. Because once I do that, then it's going to open up to me and it's going to show me what it really is, not what I think it should be. Because that's one things we can't let go of thinking what life should be, because we already have a concept built that was given to us and it's going, this is what life is. And once we took it and we accepted it, life became that. And we weren't able to step outside of that. And we held on to that. Like, it's hard to let go of that thought of, this is what life is to me. This is what it is. And I don't want to change it, because if I change it, then it's like I just, messed off a gang of time believing what I believed. And it's like, it's okay to believe what you want, but it's like, bro, when you diving in or when you trying to get further, bro, you got to let go of everything. You got to let it all go. You got to get rid of it. Like it even said that, man, you got to come in as a baby. Or you got to come in as one that don't know nothing. Because if you already know everything, or you feel like you know everything, what is there to show you? There's nothing to show you. Anything I show you, you're not going to accept it, because you already feel like you know everything. So if I show you anything outside of what you believe, it's not going to sit well. It's not going to sit with you. You're going to kind of,
because being a human being, you have to, it's certain things you got to see it. You feel me? It's like you got to see in order to understand it. You got to like see it and put it in you got to put it in a form. So if I was like just nothing here talking, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just been so many.
I'm still tripping going, oh, dang, I can't understand how this was a 4-ACO experience. A 4-ACO DMT instead of the NN-DMT. Because the video is so short. It's only 15 minutes. Usually when I have a 4-ACO experience, I make a video, it be like an hour, 2 hours long. Because it like so much goes on within that 6 hours of the experience, bro. That's what I'm not understanding. Like, it has to be another video to this.
It's your computer memory. Yeah, you got to erase it all.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to erase it all with every concept, because, like I said, God is formless. So whatever form you put out there, he's going to take that form and be that. That's fucking thing. We take different forms. We act out different people. Even when we listening to a song, we singing that song, we acting out being that person. It's like it's like that, but
Dang.
On a higher scale.
I never thought about that. Like when you listen to music or you listen to certain things, like even movies, bro. When you watch movies, you see yourself as one of the characters in the movie. And you go, oh, I'm like that person right there. And then how you watching the movie a lot. But I never, that's trippy.
That's grander trippy. Scale of it's on a grander scale. And then like the whole time it felt like I was in a dream. It felt like this was all a dream, and I
Yeah.
was just dreaming it up. I was waiting to wake up and not come back, but it was like, you know, everything within the reality be trying to keep you here and be trying to keep you here. So it was like I was here, but I was there at the same time. But I was like, I was mainly there, and I was there for so long,
Seemed
just
like
watching shit
forever.
happen, watching like these weird ass hands. It seemed like it was hands and eyes,
Right.
and like I'm talking about millions of them,
It's a
and
little
they'll
more
start going.
gentle, but
And once
lasts
they
pretty
start
long.
forming
I did
and doing all
mescaline
these
already.
things and changing, you start getting memories back of I don't know if it's different places you created in somewhere else other than here, but that existence, once I created it, it took over by itself and it started, bro. That's what I'm trying to come to terms with. But I think it is, but then still though, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but it make all the sense of the
I think it don't make sense because you start seeing all these different lives. You know, you don't know if they past lives or you don't know what they are. All you know is once you see them, you living in them. You living in this life and you walking around in Egypt or you walking around in the 1800s looking like somebody from the black that came off the Black Pearl or something, you feel me? And it's like, dang, you could, but when you get there and you that person, you start to get the memories of that person. Cause you forget about this person right here. You don't even be this person no more. You just begin to be that person. That person, whoever body you went into. And it's like the weirdest, trippiest thing. Say, I feel like you like Mexican. I heard it's a little more gentle, but lasts pretty long. Try to extract pure HCl. Oh, yeah, I did. Remember, I did mescaline. I did that a while. I did that a while back. I don't know if I took enough, but it was a beautiful feeling. But I still got the bromo. I got the bromo DMT, the one that they call the SpongeBob DMT. I still have that, but I haven't seen but you know, a little bit of research on it. A little bit of research. I ain't seen too much, and I haven't talked to anybody that tried it before. And I got like 4 grams of it, bro. Like 4 grams of the SpongeBob DMT. But I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it because, like I said, when I was looking to see if anybody tried it, I only seen like a couple of people, and I didn't know nothing about the dosage, and I didn't even want to take a chance. So it's just been sitting for like 4 years. It seemed like I just been having it for 4 years, just in the drawer, just waiting for that one person to come and say, "Hey, I took the SpongeBob DMT. You got to take this much and this much. Do this," and then until then, that's when I'll dive in on that.
world. I just seen God being everything, and I was still like, what the
Hey, that's wild. That's wild. But that's enough of that. That's enough of that. That was yeah. That was I didn't even like I said. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that that was a 4 ACO experience. I thought it was a. I thought it was just a NNDMT. But I'm like going, dang, bro, I got so many, and it's wild because I got so many trip stories that I don't even like. Some I can't even get to. I got like a hard drive that came out of an old computer that got all my experiences on it that I had like 6 years ago. You feel me? It got all of them like DMT and mushrooms, and it's like, bro, like my first real experiences of diving in, and I haven't been able to get into that into those hard drives yet. I found a way, but I just ain't ordered the stuff to do it. But I'm like going, bro, psychedelics is crazy. Cause you know, like you will dive in psychedelics to show you all these things, and then a lot of times when you see it, like you'll accept it while you there, and then when you come back, bro, you just go back to living regular life. I think it's because when you come back, you know, you will be in the space where everything is fake. And then, you got people walking around going, no, everything is real. It's all real. It's all real. So it's like it just bring you right back in. He said, enjoy the slow sit back, relax, and witness the magnificent display, the dance of life, the symphony of sounds, the theater of thoughts, the canvas of emotions. Observe without attachment, laugh, cry, and smile. Yeah, like you don't want to attach yourself to life, but you want to attach yourself, but you don't want to. It's like enjoy all the emotions of it, bro. That's real. But don't take it seriously. Remember, it's just a play, a fleeing moment, a whispered secret, a forgotten dream. Bask in the beauty of the performance, unbound, unspoken, and unspeakable. Your ticket to the show, awareness, your seat, the present moment, the curtain call. Now enjoy. Exactly, bro. That's exactly how it is, too. That's exactly how it is, but people got to take it seriously, though. That's the crazy thing, living life. It's like people take it so serious. You feel, I got to do this, I got to do that. You feel me? You'll get caught up in this thing. I'm loving this combo, fellow Psychonauts. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Yeah, it's always a beautiful thing, man. I said it's wild because I wanted to get into the sacred mushroom and the cross and get into these different belief systems, but it's like, why? We already know them. I feel like when we just talking about psychedelics and we talking about the psychedelic experience, there's no way you can get it wrong. Like when you talking about your experience on psychedelics, you can't get it wrong. There's no way. It's impossible because it's just an experience. And then you don't have to take it seriously. You don't got to jump in and, critique somebody's psychedelic experience. And it's like, I like talking about all the other stuff, but when we talking about the psychedelic experience, bro, it's like the most beautifulest thing. It's the most scariest thing. It's the most loving thing. At times, it's the most hateful thing. But yeah, it's like blah, 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 all day long to one another. Exactly, bro. But when we talking about that psychedelic experience, you can feel it. You can feel it. You feel me? Like it's you can feel it and you know it and you can see it. But when we talking about, man, and the emerald tablets and all these different things, bro, if life is an illusion, that means everything within life is the illusion. So why do we take all these things and we make them into something? You feel me? Like it's almost like they're drugs, all right? I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. It's almost like all these things are drugs. And if you got the right drug, man, you could be high on life the rest of your life. You got, whether it's the Quran, the Bible, the Emerald Tablets, if you got that in the city, like you can be high the rest of your time here and feel okay because of this. But it's like almost like when we talking about the psychedelic experience, bro, it ain't no back and forth. It ain't no who's better or who's worse. It's just a life experience that's just bliss. It's just bliss. It's like we explaining bliss. We're talking about our psychedelic experiences. I don't have to tell you, oh man, my psychedelic experience was better than yours. Yours is better than mine. Like, with religion. Oh, my God is better than yours. And, like your God is fake. Mine is real. It's like, nah, like that's why I think, when I named this channel True Life Stories, and I started talking about psychedelics, that was the best thing that I liked about having these conversations about us and our experiences is you couldn't argue. You couldn't argue about no psychedelic experience. It wasn't nothing to argue with. It was just something to go, oh, well, I had that before. I had that happen to me. Oh, that happened to me. Oh, this is my trip. You feel me? And then everybody listen in and we go, oh, that happened to me. And it's like, but as soon as I get to talking about, you know, other things, like, bro, you know, now it's like a back and forth that's not needed. It's like a back and forth that's not needed. The me, I, the unlimited addiction. Yeah. Yeah, it's just being. It's like, yeah, the me and the I is an unlimited addiction. You know, it got the dopest high, though, when you think about it, living life. Me and I got the dopest high. And it can get high off of anything you choose for it to be high off of. And it's going to live in that high forever. You feel me? Indeed. Pharmaceutical Yogananda once said the only path to God is through your central nervous system. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Who you jack that waiting room from today. Oh yeah, I found this. It was already on what's this program I use? XSplit. On XSplit VCam. Like a lot of people, like if you stream it, XSplit VCam is like the most excellent thing. And then, you know, Streamlabs, I can change this whole little vibe up every time I go live if I want. But, you know, I just grab certain ones. The first ones I kind of see that look dope, it's like boom. And I think I always go with the greens because these are the colors. This is what you see like when you're about to see Thoth or whatever, which is the craziest thing, bro. Like, this is the colors you start seeing, like the peacock feathers and these colors, you know. And these are a lot of colors that you see in the beginning on the psychedelic experience. You see them as these weird greens and stuff. So, you know, I think that's why I be choosing these certain ones, because they be so close to some of the experiences I had. Let's see, central nervous system too. It's illusionary. The body is illusionary itself. It's like watching a movie. The body is the film within the film. But also life, look, like, remember I had the mushroom experience and I met the one dude, like, it reminded me of The Matrix. When Neo went in that room with the guy all in white. I don't know if he was a pro, whoever he was. And remember, it had all the TV screens. Like, it had them like, woo, like that. I went into a place to where it was a guy, he didn't look like him. I kind of forgot what he looked like. But it was a guy like that. And the TV screens went this way. They went like, no, it was just one TV screen. If I ain't mistaken, I'm getting it mixed up with another one where the TV screen spread all around, but it was one TV screen. And he was like telling me, like, life is a movie, like nobody knows. And we're looking at life on this TV screen. And he goes, now try to explain to the movie that it's not real. And that was the experience where I came out and I'm like going, dang, like, that's like trying to tell Neo in the Matrix, you're Keanu Reeves. You're not real. Like, as you're watching the movie, it's impossible to tell Neo in the Matrix that he's not Neo, that he's actually Keanu Reeves acting as Neo. It's impossible. It's like it's impossible. You wouldn't be able to do it. He's not even listening to you. Like, he's just acting the movie out. He's just doing the movie thinks it's real. So you can't even speak to the movie. So everything that you say is not even going to be heard. Even if you say, oh man, this is a movie, man, it's like, nah, they going to be like, nah, this ain't no movie. This is real. You know, it's like, it goes in one ear and out the other. It's hard to even say that and expect people to believe it. Because I was sitting there looking at the screen, trying to tell the screen it was a movie. We seen people do that. Man, I used to see this lady live next door. She used to be watching WWE. And I heard her screaming out the door one time, like, you know, because the door open, and she's screaming out, saying all this stuff to the TV, like, as if the wrestlers can hear her. You feel me? It's the same thing, bro. You'll be just like talking to the TV and trying to tell the TV, hey man, y'all just actors. Like this movie ain't real. It's fake. No. No, we don't do that. We do the same thing that everybody else do that's actually watching the movie that then fell into the movie and say, don't run in there. Oh, why you running there? Now he gonna get you. Like we can say that all day, but it's not. It's like a lot of people is not gonna hear it, bro. It's like speaking to the TV. You feel me? That shit is like damn near impossible. It's next to impossible. It's a shift in perception. But no, yeah, man, it's like crazy. But it's my time, y'all. I gotta tap out. I was coming to share that, and then it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. So hopefully, if I ain't too tired later, I'll be back later. Cause like last night, I was like burnt when I got back. I came and sat in here, and I was about to do a live, and I couldn't even work up the strength. I was doing all kind of stuff at work yesterday. So I'ma holler next time, man. Thanks for joining. The ones new to the channel, thanks for joining. Make sure you sub up, like the video, and all those types of things. You feel me? Yeah, man, I will. I'll be well. Y'all too, man. Be well, be good. You feel me? Have a good day. This is the way to start the day off good. You feel me? Don't walk out there with a mean mug on your face today. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. It's crazy because when you walk around happy and other people see you happy, most of them get happy. Most of them want to just say hi. Most of them just want to speak to you because they want to get some of that happiness on them. You feel me? So it's like, dang, spread the love, bro. That love that we have, man, that shit is so powerful. Because you can rub it off on one person, and that one person, they can take it and they gonna share it. They gonna give it to somebody else, and it's gonna keep going. And then it's gonna come all the way back around and get right back to you. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, man, spread the love, man. Contagious, it is. It is contagious. And on that note, peace out. I'll see y'all next time.